Yeah, what he said.
Man, it's a pretty good choice to make the Wildberry's color purple, seeing as how that's been Ramon's color since I've known him.
Yeah, it's like almost like it was intentional. I bet like in the team meeting, like months ago, he was like, let's make it purple, and then no one disagreed, so
yeah.
Here they are.
Yeah, I can't really necessarily say I'm aware of how Ramon gets his Talim experience.
Well, he forgot about that one.
He even taunted, did you see that?
Yep, but
that was funny.
The classic, I didn't realize we were playing Smash Bros. Taunt to get bodied.
Yeah.
Ooh, goes for that GI on the negative 12.
The GI, I don't know so much about that.
We're truly online. You're gonna get the counter hit combo.
Maybe the idea is that Talim actually has a relatively difficult time to punish that, just due to the range. I can't.
Yeah, it can be something that she does struggle with, having those tiny little T-Rex arms.
Yeah. Man, I'm really surprised. Okay, I was gonna say I was kind of surprised that Ramon decided to keep his meter in this situation. Talim was effectively dead in just 2 hits, but Ramon is dead in 0. So.
Yep. didn't really matter, but still a slight meter advantage.
Yeah, relatively back and forth kind of thing. Really, Talim's Soul Charge is pretty good, but we are talking about a character that has arguably one of, if not the best, Soul Charges in Sophie, and that's kind of one of the main ways that you're supposed to. The way that Ramon kind of explained Sophie to me is that the whole idea is to get those precision with punishes, so that you get enough lethal hits to give you more meter, and so that you can start using things like Soul Attack and like one of the best Soul Charges in the game. And so if you don't have that meter, then it kind of screws with Ramon's game plan.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really solid game plan to like try and work around, because you get so much mileage off that Soul Charge. Yeah,
I'm starting to believe that maybe this connection isn't good enough for Ramon, or he hasn't been warmed up yet, because Ramon's the kind of guy who really doesn't botch with punishes, but I feel like I've seen him botch a handful already.
Yeah, I mean, on reaction, Fyre sidestepped the TAS AB, so I don't think a connection issue is that much, like that prevalent, just because like that is kind of hard to react to in step if the connection's bad. Alright, just raw Angel Step A plus B, no Soul Charge required.
I mean, it's pretty good. I don't really know what the answer is to that move.
Well, the Ramon combo.
Nah, that's a break attack, my friend.
Yup.
I swear you used to be able to RE that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe they changed it. I know they've changed that move like 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's still amazing. I think they buffed it, actually. Like, it's actually just better than it originally was, because before you could step it when it first released.
Now, I'm kind of really surprised that I haven't seen Fyre use his meter advantage just yet. I feel like just using that immediately would be a relatively solid idea. Because at worst, it's just going to neutralize Sophie's meter, and then you just have a bar for free. Yeah, ooh, Ramon's doing that thing where he becomes really good.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Yep. Gets that auto RI, gonna get that guaranteed damage off it.
Oh man, he could have whip punched that. You're just assuming that the hitbox is gonna be too big. Yeah, it runs into a 6-6-A. Got a little bit impatient, probably just due to the fact that he didn't get what he was hoping for on the CE, and he didn't get what he was hoping for when it came to the movement to get away. It's scary when you're just staring Sophie Soul Charge in the face.
Yeah, it's a Soul Charge that really just forces you to play her game, right? For like that, however amount of time she has left in it, you're kind of just forced to respect the ASA plus B. It's just such a powerful move, because you can't really step it. Gets the second hit the horizontal, and the first hit tracks pretty well. +2 on block, so you can't really immediately take your turn unless you think she's going to do an immediate another Angel Step A plus B. The Grøh. So Fyre is a like multi-character master. You'll look at his rank points. He's S1 in so many characters. This guy plays a lot of Soul Calibur.
And I will say that this is a matchup that I know Ramon hates. You're talking about the way that he's always liked his game plan is to be heavy on neutral and heavy on normals and buttons and stuff, but Grøh is better than Sophie at like all of that. His stuff is longer, it's better frames, and not to mention he has better evasive moves. Now, that being said, Sophie has that.
Yeah,
so
that's a very good thing to have.
There's also that, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, like how different these two characters are in their evasiveness. Like Sophitia is more evasive in terms of like tech crouching. And Grøh is super evasive on like his auto sidesteps, like 6-6A, like moves like that.
Yeah, I would argue that the evasion isn't really all that powerful for Grøh in this matchup specifically, and I would say that the tech crouching is definitely very good against Grøh, but at the same time, Grøh definitely handles it pretty well punishing outside of like block punishment and soul charge. Actually, even with soul charge, he does.
Combo's gonna hurt so much. Yeah, his soul charge burst damage, if he hits you, is definitely crazy high. And also one thing with Grøh's soul charge, his teleport cancels cost no soul charge bar.
Yeah. Not to mention the guard damage. Let's not forget about that either.
Two waves on that
Ramon's having a, yeah, it really seems like Ramon is not fully warmed up yet. Because it's just not necessarily crossing all his T's and dotting all his I's.
Yeah, but the run-up 6-6B is not going to matter. You just run it straight up the middle.
Go. So off of that grab break, Ramon did... Oh! That could have been everything! Alright, just decided to, like, spend... Okay, we got really aggressive here. One hit away.
Oh, you waited. You thought he was just going to stand still, went for that 1B, but Ramon just goes sidestepped all the way around him.
Yeah, hell of a solid amount of patience there. I'm surprised he didn't spend his bar. The second that I saw Ramon got the bar off of the grab break, I was like, okay, Ramon got what he wanted. Now he doesn't necessarily have to worry about Grøh's soul charge. But he was just like, nah, I'm just going to be a beast and, you know, just handle it regularly. My favorite BB, by the way, Grøh.
Trying to contain his movement right now, but Sophie's backstep and her box step is just so strong. It's hard to like contain her movement, as where you can do it with other characters. But she gets so much momentum off like the initial frames of her steps that it can be hard to contain her.
Now that being said, I do believe that is well. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
I really feel like Fyre should not switch. I don't.
Doesn't have that confidence. It could almost be like detrimental to stick with the character and feel like you're forcing yourself to do it.
Now I do want to mention that Boom wrote first to 3 BBY. I can only imagine that BBY stands for Bring Back Yo-Yos.
Bring back Young Song.
I don't understand why people like Young Song.
I don't know. I didn't really ever play a game where he was in it, so.
Yeah. I don't get the whole I enjoy the fighting style. I don't really get the whole, like, you enjoy the personality kind of thing.
I'll fight you.
Oh, I'll fucking fight you.
Alright, IRL $200 Thunder Court.
Ah, the old neutral hop into BB.
Classic mix-up. Oh, it's set the wrong way versus it.
I think he would have been fine had he not tried to whip punish so soon, but it's still a little bit cheesy.
Yeah, it's definitely harder to step and whip punish from that side, but Ramon able to close that round out.
Yeah, Ramon's slowly tightening his grip. This is one of the things that old school players, and Ramon especially, are very good at, where it's just like, just winning off of fundamentals, and especially in a first to 3 as opposed to a first to 2, it definitely much more heavily swings it into the more experienced player's pocket when they have the time to truly download their opponent.
He just did Task B and a Task B on block and soul charge like it was a frame trap, and it worked.
He played us before, he knows. Yeah, he's totally comfortable with eating that amount of damage for a 6-6A. That's not enough to really perturb him.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, this is the best? Okay. I thought it was Wind Cannon.
Maybe Wind Cannon's too slow against Sophitia's?
Maybe. I didn't know that Sophie's recovered quicker. Huh.
Every character has different recovery on their reverse ledge options if you do the movement counter.
Man, he's even blocking these A's too. Is he just guessing these, or can he actually react to that mix?
Like the TAS A?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can react to it.
Oh, okay.
It's hard, but you can.
Yeah, Fyre has not. I mean, he got pretty lucky on the AA beating the TAS B in that situation, but it really feels like he's having a tough time getting going with any modicum of momentum. Like, he's getting these kinds of strings and everything, but he's not necessarily getting the amount of damage he needs to try and beat out Ramon's, like, block punish and soul charge damage, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, nice delay. But is it going to be enough? The 2-2B disrespect and sneak right in.
Question is Ramon going to try and use the meter to win this round? Okay, here we go. Well, never mind. Oh, baited! And what? Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
Talim
reverse ledge
ledge.
cancel.
I'm really surprised he's not spending meter here.
Okay, duff
Oh,
punch
that's
gets him
why,
out the
because
way.
he wants to do this. You jerk.
Yeah. And that's gonna be it. Ramon taking it. I think that was what, a 3-0?
Yep.
For Ramon?
Yeah, about as solid as you can ask for.
Mm-hmm.